Hello and welcome to your Confident English lesson. I'm Anne-Marie with Speak Confident English. And you are exactly in the right place if your goal is to improve your speaking in English, build your confidence and your fluency. This week we're focused on how you can sound more natural and use the same expressions that native speakers use when we express gratitude or say thank you. There are a variety of situations in our everyday lives in which we express our thanks and our gratitude. It might be to a friend who remembers to call us on our birthday, a colleague who buys us a cup of coffee in the morning because we didn't sleep well the night before, or a child giving us a hug unexpectedly. It might be something so simple as being at a restaurant and someone comes to refill your glass of water. Or there could be more formal situations. Perhaps you are expressing thanks to people who have supported your organization. Maybe you want to thank someone for their time at a job interview. Or perhaps your family has gone through a difficult time. Something difficult, unexpected, or sad happened, and there were some people who supported your family and helped you, and you want to express your gratitude to them. Or in a business situation, you might want to thank some of your clients for working on a project with you. In all of these situations, they do require different expressions or ways to say thank you. And that is exactly what we're going to focus on today. In the online lesson, there are 32 expressions for you that you can begin using so that you sound natural in English and you use the same expressions that native speakers use. We talk about 3 different kinds of ways to say thank you. There are personal, informal expressions that we can use with friends, family members, and close colleagues. We have more formal expressions that would be more appropriate for people that you might know at work, or situations that require a more formal expression. And of course, some useful business expressions that are great for business letters or formal meetings, negotiations, projects that you might work on with clients. So let's get started with this video. I'm going to share with you a few of the most common and useful expressions in each of those situations so that you can be ready to go and start using these expressions today for all of the situations that might happen to you when you want to say thank you. Let's start with a couple of informal, more personal examples that you can start using today. In English, we have the expression to do someone a favor. When we do someone a favor, it means that we're helping them in some way. We are providing a service. Maybe they asked for the help or maybe they didn't, but we're offering them our time, our knowledge, our expertise, whatever it might be. So imagine you're at work and you have a major deadline and you are working every day, long hours, and you're feeling nervous that you won't complete your deadline. So your colleague offers to stay late with you to help you work on the project so that you complete it on time. This is someone doing you a favor, and you, of course, would want to say thank you. So a great way to do that would be to say, I owe you one. Thank you so much. I owe you one. When we do that, it expresses that we're really grateful for the favor, but it also says that next time they need help, we will be there to help them. Let's look at another work situation that might happen in your daily life with colleagues that you know very well. Perhaps they throw you a surprise birthday party at work, or everyone signs a birthday card, and you're surprised, and you might really appreciate the kind gesture, the fact that they remembered your birthday, and you could say, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. It is, again, another way for us to say that we're so grateful, we're so glad. You didn't need to do this, but we really appreciate it. And finally, when someone does something for us, maybe gives us an unexpected compliment or helps us with the dinner dishes because we're tired, we might say, thanks a bunch, you rock, or you're awesome. These are all just kind, simple ways to tell someone how grateful we are for their help in our everyday lives. So let's move on to a couple of more formal examples that would be appropriate for many business situations and even some personal situations. Imagine that you've just finished a job interview in English. You should always thank the interviewer for his or her time. So a great expression to help you do that is, I truly appreciate your time today. I truly appreciate your time today. Or perhaps you've recently written a client with a list of questions. You're talking about a new project and you have a lot of questions to ask. You know that for someone to answer all of those questions, it will take some time. That person has to spend a lot of time getting the information you need. And they send you an email, they reply, and they answer every question. You now have all of the information you need. A very kind way to say thank you is, thank you for going to all that trouble. Thank you for going to all that trouble. It shows that you recognize that it took extra time, maybe some extra effort, and you truly appreciate it. And for a final example in more formal situations, it is true that life sometimes is challenging. We go through times that are sad, unexpected, full of tragedy, and we need the support of family members, friends, and even colleagues. Perhaps you go through a very challenging time and a neighbor or a friend unexpectedly helps you, supports you, maybe provides some meals for your family during a difficult time, and you want to express how meaningful it was that that person helped you. And you could say something such as, I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. Or, I'm eternally grateful for your support during that time. I'm eternally grateful for your support. Those are really warm, kind expressions to show the depth and how much those acts of kindness or their support helped you during that time. And finally, let's end with a couple of very formal business situations that are best used in writing. Writing is often more formal than speaking, and if you write business emails or business letters in English, these phrases can be particularly helpful to you. If you are sending an email to someone who has helped you with a problem, you can end that email with, thank you for your assistance. And then you could also add information about that problem. But thank you for your assistance is a very nice way to say that you appreciate their help. Or perhaps you are writing to a client who you've recently finished working with on a project. You want to thank them for working with you, and of course your goal would probably be that they would come to you again with another project in the future. So you might write an email or a letter to formally thank them, and you can end that letter with, on behalf of the company, and it's best to include the name of your company. On behalf of the company, I'd like to thank you for working with us on this project. We appreciate your business and look forward to working with you again in the future. It's a great way to end that kind of letter. And with that, you have just a few examples of how you can more naturally express your gratitude and thanks in English. There are many more examples in the online lesson, so please be sure to visit it. And don't forget to go all the way to the end where I have a couple of questions for you. I love hearing from you, so please be sure to share your comments, your ideas in the comment section of the lesson. And with that, I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday for your Confident English lesson.